Red alert. An entire state's population just had its data stolen in a ransomware attack. It's not every day that roughly the entire population of a US state gets their data stolen by online thieves. But, according to the state of Maine, that's what happened this year. In a new notice posted on Maine's official state government website, 1.3 million residents have had their data stolen as part of a ransomware attack that was first discovered on May 31st of this year. Again, 1.3 million individuals are affected in this data breach. Maine has over 1.3 million residents according to the 2022 U.S. Census. According to the notice, the ransomware attack occurred between May 28 and May 29 of this year. Cyber criminals took advantage of a software vulnerability in a third-party file transfer tool known as Moveit. The state says that this tool is used by thousands of entities worldwide to send and receive data. During that period, an exploit in the tool was weaponized by a cybercriminal group which was able to download swaths of data from multiple state government agencies. Just how much data was scooped up in this ransomware attack is a major cause for concern. It appears that these cybercriminals have access to many Maine residents' sensitive personal data. Exactly how each individual is affected is dependent on that person and their association with the state. For example, if a specific person has provided certain data as part of a specific program connected to an agency, that data has potentially been breached. Maine has confirmed that some points of data that the cybercriminals could potentially have on an individual includes their name, social security number, date of birth, driver's license or state ID number, and taxpayer ID number. Medical information as well as health insurance information may also have been affected. Officials in Maine dealt with the issue by shutting off access to Moveit as soon as the breach was discovered. However, significant amounts of data had already been accessed. It's unclear exactly who was behind the breach, although it is believed to be a cybercriminal group known as CLOP. However, as of today, that data has still yet to be released by the ransomware group. The state says that individuals should reach out to the state for more information as to how they've potentially been affected. Rewritten content, Red alert. A whole country's population just had its statistics stolen in a ransomware assault. It's no longer ordinary that more or less the whole populace of a U.S. nation gets their records stolen through online thieves. However, according to the state of Maine, that's what passed off this year. In a new Be Aware posted on Maine's official nation government internet site, 1.3 million citizens have had their statistics stolen as a part of a ransomware attack that became first found on May. Additionally, 31 of this 12 months. Again, 1.3 million people are affected on this records breach. Maine has over 1.3 million residents according to the 2022 U.S. Census. In step with the attention, the ransomware assault came about between also 28 and May 29 of this 12 months. Cyber criminals took advantage of a software program vulnerability in a third-party record transfer tool referred to as Moveit. The country says that this device is utilized by lots of entities international to ship and acquire data. All through that duration, an exploit in the device changed into weaponized via a cybercriminal organization which become able to download swaths of facts from a couple of nation authorities' organizations. Simply how much information was scooped up on this ransomware attack is a major cause for concern. It seems that those cybercriminals have access to many Maine citizens' touchy personal records. Exactly how each person is affected is dependent on that person and their association with the kingdom. For example, if a particular character has supplied sure facts as part of a particular application related to an business enterprise, that information has probably been breached. Maine has confirmed that some points of facts that the cybercriminals ought to doubtlessly have on a man or woman consists of their call, social safety range, date of beginning, driver's license or nation identity wide variety, and taxpayer identity wide variety. Medical data as well as medical insurance facts may also were affected. Officials in Maine dealt with the difficulty by shutting off get right of entry to Moveit as soon because the breach become found. But, vast amounts of records had already been accessed. It's unclear exactly who changed into in the back of the breach, although it is believed to be a cybercriminal organization referred to as CLOP. But, as of today, that records has still yet to be released by means of the ransomware institution. The state says that people should reach out to the nation for greater statistics as to how they've potentially been affected.